My girlfriend started the KonMari method of tidying up. She's starting to freak me out. My girlfriend started the KonMari method of tidying up a few weeks ago. At first, I thought it was a good thing. She'd been notoriously messy through most of our relationship, and I was constantly having to pick up after her. Once she started KonMari, she started donating all her useless crap, and generally kept things tidy. Things went south when she got obsessive about it. I found her sitting in the middle of the kitchen at 1 AM a few nights ago. All our pots and pans, cookie scoops and George Foreman grills were arrayed around her like she was holding a scenes for Julia Child. "What are you doing?" "We don't need these things," she said, distantly, not making eye contact with me. "Actually, we do. I use that pot all the time to cook that fancy macaroni and cheese." She turned to me, slowly, her eyes locking on mine. They do not spark joy. I was going to argue with her that this had gone too far. But it was 1 AM, and I needed to get up early for work tomorrow. "Okay, whatever. Do what you want with your stuff, but not mine." I woke up to an empty kitchen. Overnight she'd gotten rid of over 90% of the kitchen's contents. The only things that remained were 4 dishes, 1 set of silverware, and the 1 pot I told her to keep. "How do you expect us to eat?" I asked, furious. "You only kept 1 set of silverware." "1. How are we going to eat at the same time?" "There are 2 forks," she said, in calm monotone. "But one's a shitty salad fork. I'm not eating with that." "Then, I will." She closed her eyes and leaned her head back in the recliner. "We didn't need it, Robert. You're not the judge of my stuff. I didn't need that stuff. All of it. You'll find you're happier without it." I glanced at the clock. 7:25, damn it, I was going to be late for work. "I have to get to work. But we are going to talk about this tonight." She nodded. ////. But we didn't talk about it. She worked late on a project she was behind on probably because of all the tidying, and we ended up going to sleep without talking. It was 2 AM when I woke up with a start. At first, I wasn't sure what had woken me. But then a scratching sound came from behind me. Like something dragging along the sheets. I was about to turn around, but then I heard a whisper. "Does it spark joy?" A light touch on my back. I froze. I wanted to turn around, but something like fear kept me locked in place. "Does it spark joy? Does it spark joy? Does it spark joy?" A frenzied, fast whisper. A finger stroked through my hair then caressed my cheek. But it wasn't a loving caress, a caress I'd felt during kisses or cuddles or lovemaking. It was an analytical touch, robotic, cold like a machine. What the hell is she doing? As I lay there, I tried to convince myself that she was playing a prank on me. But she doesn't know I'm awake. It's 2 AM. And she's never played even the tiniest prank on me before. Her hands prodded against my back. Icy cold. Fear shot through me. But I stayed perfectly still. "Don't let her know you're awake." That was the only thing I could think. "Stay still. Don't move a muscle." The mattress shifted, and I felt something tickle my face. No. It was her hair. She was hanging above me. Knees on either side of my torso, leaning right over my face. Her long, straight blonde hair draped over my cheeks. I didn't dare open my eyes, but I could imagine her face hovering above mine. Dark eyes boring into my soul. "Does it spark joy?" she whispered, her breath warm on my neck. I felt her nose brush against my cheek, a finger stroked my ear. No asterisk. The bed creaked and shifted. My eyes flashed open for a second, and I saw her rolling off of me. She pulled the covers over herself, snuggled against her pillow, and went back to sleep. I didn't sleep for the rest of the night. When she left for work, I called in sick and stayed home. Now I'm packing up my things, what little is left of them, and making plans to live with a buddy for a while. I do not spark joy. I can't stay here.